Hello everybody and welcome to DLR Library Storytime. My name is Dolores Keaveney and I write and illustrate my own picture books, and today I'm going to read Dee the Bee. Dee the Bee. If I were a bee, I'd pollinate and play in the fruits, the herbs and veggies we eat every day. I'd pollinate the apples, the peaches, the plums and the berries. The limes, the lemons and the grapes, the pears, the rhubarb and the cherries. I'd pollinate the turnips, the pumpkins and the peppers. The chestnuts, leeks and onions, the radishes and the cucumbers. I'd pollinate the Brussels sprouts, the cabbage and the celery. The nuts, the spices and the beans, the carrots and the broccoli. If I were out collecting food, I'd never make a sound. I'd pick up pollen on my legs and spread it all around. When the pollen drops inside the flower, it mingles with the seed. This is how you get the fruit. It's magical indeed. So now you see, it's down to me to pollinate all these. You'll not have many fruits to eat if you haven't got the bees. Yes, it's me. My name is Dee. I'm a little honey bee. Pollination, pollination, pollination. A very big word for consideration. Just look down below and read easy and slow, and you'll get the full explanation. And the full explanation is, as the bee visits the flower to collect food, pollen from stamens stick to its body here, onto its feet. The bee then flies to another flower of the same type. It goes bzzz. Pollen on the bee's legs drop into the center here, sticks to the it's called pistil of the new flower, and then you get an apple in here. The apple or the cherry or the raspberry or the blueberry starts to grow. If that bee didn't fly from that flower onto that flower and drop pollen in here, you wouldn't have any apples. You wouldn't have any fruit of any description. So it's so important to look after the bee. And if you want to invite the bee into your garden, you can sow lots of beautiful flowers. You can sow a delphinium, a red clover, a purple coneflower, some poppies, dandelions, buddleia, lavender, vetch, foxglove, bluebells, sunflower and black-eyed Susie. So why not invite the bees into your garden? Thank you for listening.